Read.
Hey everyone, Intro here, and today we're going to be doing a review of not one, but two starter packs. Today we're going to be taking a look at both the FangLeon and ReaperRhino starter packs. And yeah, I'm super excited mainly to take a look at FangLeon. If you've watched any of my videos or even just looked at my profile picture, you would know that Leon is my favorite bay. And I'm super excited to take a look at FangLeon because I haven't unboxed that many CX. And without further ado, let's just get right into the unboxing. 3, 2, 1, like rip! Three, two, one, let rip! Oh wow, that was really hard to take out. Ah! Alright, so now that we've gotten everything out of the box, let's go over the part by part. Alright, so here we are with the part by part, starting off with our lock chip, which is Leon. And most lock chips don't provide any actual performance boost, with some mainly being for looks. Regardless, I still think the design on the lock chip looks great, and it's my favorite out of the Leon bays. Now moving on, here we have our primary blade, which is Fang. And unfortunately, this blade isn't too good. It's not heavy enough to compete with the top CX primary blades, but it is still usable as a somewhat solid attacker. I also love how the blade looks with the gold, and if you look at it from the side, you can actually see fangs on the blade, which I think is a really cool detail. Next up, we have our auxiliary blade, which is Turn. And Turn actually has a pretty cool gimmick where you can flip the outer portion of the blade to be in either a rapid striking attack mode or a deflecting stamina mode. However, it isn't really that good. It was decent at the start of the CX line, since the option for auxiliary blades were limited, but as CX has gone on, better auxiliary blades that are shorter and have more weight have been released, leaving Turn mostly outclassed. Next up, we have our ratchet, which is 460, and 460 is an okay ratchet. It performs similarly to 360, but has worse burst resistance due to the square-shaped contact points, so I would recommend just to not use it. And last, for FangLeon, we have the bit, which is Unite. And Unite is actually a pretty solid bit. It's essentially an in-between of the flat and taper bits, with it having more aggression than taper but more stamina than flat. It was also supposed to have a ball in the center sticking out, similar to points, but when it originally released on Pearl Tiger, the ball on the bit was actually pushed in to the point where it wouldn't make contact with the stadium. However, this release of Unite actually has it sticking out, giving it even better stamina and potentially making it better than its original release. Unite isn't anything crazy, but is definitely a solid and usable part. Now finally, moving on to our next bay, we have the lock chip, which is Rhino. And the lock chip looks pretty good, with the design being my favorite out of the Rhino bays we have so far. Next up, we have our primary blade, which is Reaper. And Reaper isn't that good, to be honest. It's on the lighter side of most primary blades, which isn't good, and the shape isn't much better. At best, you might be able to use it on a defense or stamina combo, but it is very outclassed, so I wouldn't recommend it. Next up, we have our auxiliary blade, which is Charge. And Charge is supposed to be a very compact shape as a reference to Horn Rhino, but just like Turn, it is heavily outclassed due to its weight, so I wouldn't really recommend using it unless, like I said before, you didn't have access to either heavy or wheel. Moving on, here we have our ratchet, which is 455, and 455 is a horrible ratchet. It's a simple type ratchet which are very easy to burst. It's also super light, and regardless of the bit you use, whether it be a high or low resistance bit, the ratchet's burst resistance stays the same. The only bay this could actually be useful on is Mirage Clock, since it is only capable of using simple ratchets. But aside from that very unique case, it's not a very good part. And finally, here we have the last part we're going to be reviewing, which is the bit, and that is Dot. And Dot is a pretty mid part. It's essentially a needle bit with bumps all over it, which is supposed to increase its grip on the stadium and make it harder to KO. And it actually was a decent part when it released. However, it got quickly overshadowed by the Hexa bit, which not only had better defense, but also better burst resistance, making Dot essentially worthless to use in competitive. Alright, so here we are at the scale to weigh all of our bays. Here we have the Leon lock chip, which is 1.73 grams. The primary blade, which is Fang, and it weighs 30.25 grams. Next up, we have the Turn Auxiliary Blade, which weighs 5.80. And with our layer fully assembled, it weighs 37.8 grams. Moving on to the 460 ratchet, it is 6.28. And the Unite bit is 2.14 grams. Now with the bay fully assembled, this weighs a total of 46.2 grams. Moving on, we have the Rhino lock chip, which weighs 1.77. Moving on, we have the primary blade, which is Reaper, which weighs 28.83 grams. And we have the charge auxiliary blade, which weighs 5 grams on the dot. And the layer fully combined is 35.54 grams. 455 is 4.67, and the dot bit is 2 grams on the dot. And for a fully assembled blade, it weighs 42.41 grams, so it's alright. Alright, so now that we've weighed both of these bays, it's time to do some test bows. Alright, so here we are at the stadium, and let's do some test launches, starting off with FangLeon. 3, 2, 1, let rip! Alright, so there's FangLeon. It's going to be pretty aggressive because it has the Unite bit, but it looks pretty good so far. And like I mentioned before, this Unite actually has the ball protruding a bit more than my first Unite, which I think is a pretty neat change. Moving on, let's do a test launch with ReaperRhino. 3, 2, 1, let rip! Alright, so there's ReaperRhino, and I don't think it's gonna be too good. As you can hear, it's not really like, it's kind of loose, not kind of well put together. But we'll just have to see how it acts in battle. So for our first battle, we're gonna be doing FangLeon against Dagger Dran, and I actually have Leon in its attack mode, if you can see right there. I'm not sure if the camera picks up on that too well, but it is going to be in attack mode for like the first couple rounds, and then I'll switch it up a little bit. So we'll see how differently it performs. 3, 2, 1, let it rip! Let it rip! Alright, so both bays are in the stadium, and that was way too quick. If FangLeon survives one more round, I'll put it in its defense mode. It's up to 4 points, if I didn't mention that. So let's see how good it is. It should have enough stamina to outlast Dagger Dran, I think. Or it might not, who knows? It looks like it doesn't have a lot of spin left, but it still has a chance to win, and it does. Alright, so now I have FangLeon in its defense mode, so let's see how it does now against Dagger Dran. 3, 2, 1, let it rip! Let it rip! So yeah. Oh! Big counterattack. Maybe I underestimated defense mode. But Dagger Dran can win here if FangLeon goes for extreme dashes, which it's not right now, thanks to the updated Unite bit. So I think it should win here. Let's see. Let's go! FangLeon wins! Next up, let's do FangLeon against Soar Phoenix. 3, 2, 1, let it rip! Let it rip! Alright, both bays are in the stadium. Oh! Oh! If FangLeon survives another round, we'll do it in its attack mode because it's still in defense. Oh! Big counter. Oh! Nice. Fang is just barely hanging on. Oh, it's scraping. Oh no. Oh no. Can it survive? Oh, it's gonna be so close. And FangLeon wins. Let's go. Alright, so this time we swapped FangLeon into its attack mode. So let's see how it does against Soar Phoenix now. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Let it rip. Alright. It just needs to dodge Soar Phoenix. Oh, it's going crazy. Come on. FangLeon's got this. Soar Phoenix wears down really quick. Oh, he escaped the pocket. Maybe Leon has a chance still. I believe in Leon. Let's see. Oh, 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 Sword Phoenix is crazy. Oh, big hits. Oh my god, let's see. Can we tie it? Can we do 3-3? Come on, FangLeon. Oh no, it's gonna scrape. Never mind, it won't. Alright, so this is the tiebreaker round. This one decides all the marbles. Sword Phoenix is just, oh! Oh! Come on, come on, come on, it's great! Let's go, it won! That was a super intense battle. Sword Phoenix goes insane. Moving on to Rhino's set of battles, we're doing it up against Keel Shark. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Let it rip. Alright. Oh, okay. Immediate extreme dash. I don't even know if I want to count that one, but they did make contact. The thing is that it's so, like, loose. I don't know why. So let's see, can it hang on against Keel Shark? It's so far doing pretty well. Let's go. Alright, it didn't do too bad that round. I believe in ReaperRhino, even though it's really easy to burst. And Keel Shark just knocks it out of the park, and Rhino actually did burst. But either way, it didn't matter because the score would be 5-2 regardless. And for the last battle at the Karatomi Stadium, we're going to do ReaperRhino against Chain Incendio. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. I don't think it's gonna win against Chain Incendio, but it's going crazy. It did a bunch of failed extreme dashes. I shouldn't even give it this round, but I want it to win at least. Please don't lose. If it loses to Survivor Finish, I'm actually just gonna like, okay, I've lost all hope in this bay. How did it lose? Yeah, I think this base just cooked. I don't know. Oh, okay, you know what? I'm counting that. Extreme finish. It got 3 points. It's not the best, but it does look really pretty. So let's see. You know what? I give up. Chain Incendio wins. Okay. Alright, so here we are in the Hasbro Stadium, and let's do a battle against the two Leons. Leon Fang versus Claw Leon. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Let it rip. Alright, so both Leons are in the stadium. Let's see which one is better. Alright, so Claw Leon going on the offensive. And let's see who will take it. It will be, I think it'll be FangLeon or Leon. I did forget to mention that FangLeon is in attack mode, and I will swap it after this round. But let's see. Will FangLeon prove it's superior? I think it will because Claw Leon was scraping a lot, yeah. Alright, so I just swapped FangLeon from its attack to its defense mode, so let's see how that affects the battle. Honestly, I think I prefer FangLeon in its defense mode than attack mode, because it can just take more hits, and it wins! Moving on, let's do the same for ReaperRhino and Horn Rhino. Alright, so it's Reaper against Horn. Let's see which one is better out of the two of them. Oh! Ring out finish. I'm gonna be so honest, both of these bays are so mid that I like them both. I prefer ReaperRhino more. So I want it to win, but I don't think it can because its stamina is just not the best. Horn Rhino, surprisingly, doesn't have that bad of stamina. And ReaperRhino just did 2 extreme dashes, so I don't think it's gonna win here. This is a very slow battle. Alright. Let's see ReaperRhino win, please. I might be calling them by their TT name sometimes, so bear with me. But let's see. Please. No, I don't think it has the stamina. Alright, well, it's tied 2-2, I guess. I really hate that ReaperRhino has a simple ratchet. I do not like it at all. Okay, I don't even have any words. ReaperRhino is definitely not winning this one. I have to do like an upgrade combo video where I just give it a better combo because this is so mid. All right. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. Match point. Let's see. Can Reaper make a comeback? Of course it can. Oh, big hit. It might do something. Oh, okay. Reaper actually clutched up last second. And to end it off, let's do FangLeon against ReaperRhino. All right, so I am actually super excited. Leon is, oh no. I don't want to count that, but I guess I will. Leon's in defense mode right now. So let's see. Oh, extreme finish. Okay. All right, I just swapped FangLeon into its attack mode for the final round. Let's see how it does. Of course, I want Leon to win. So please beat Rhino Reaper or Reaper Rhino. I actually called it by the Scaratomi name. But I think Fang should have more stamina. Yeah. Let's go, let's go, let's go, please. All right, so that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to keep on blading, and God bless.